Hello friends, good morning to all. What and all we will cover in maths? We will be seeing the geometry, then I'll tell you with the shapes, patterns, how to add, how to subtract, the concept of zero, patterns and all the variety of topics we will be covering. Okay? And it will make you very interesting. You will love to do this numbers. So shall we start our class? Are you all ready for the class? Shall we begin? Okay. Today, as I said, we will be learning a lot of new things and we will explore many new things. Okay. So shall we begin? So let us start our very first topic, which is geometry. Okay. So what do you mean by geometry? Geometry is something where we will be learning about comparisons. What do you call as comparison? Comparison is something when I am comparing two different objects. For example, I have a pen and a duster. Okay. So now if I say the duster is fat, the marker is thin. So what do you understand? Yes, I am comparing two different objects. I am comparing the size of the object. Okay. So as I said, the marker is thin. Okay. And the duster is fat. Okay. So shall we begin our class? Okay, fine. So as I said, our very first topic is comparison. Okay. Now I will be reciting a very small poem for you in which we will be learning lot of new words. Fine. So shall I start? Here we go. Sit, sit, sit. Sit inside the class. Jump, jump, jump. Jump on the floor. Crawl, crawl, crawl. Crawl under the table. Go, go, go. Go far from the table. Come, come, come. Come near the board. Play, play, play. Play outside the class. Okay, fine. So shall we read the poem once again? Okay, I'll be reading and you all join with me to understand the poem better. Shall we sing together? Okay. Sit, sit, sit. Sit inside the class. Jump, jump, jump. Jump on the floor. Crawl, crawl, crawl. Crawl under the table. Go, go, go. Go far from the table. Come, come, come. Come near the board. Play, play, play. Play outside the classes. Okay. So now here we will be learning more about the new words. Shall we begin? Okay, friends. Now, our first new word or the key word in this concept is top. How do you spell top? T-O-P. Top. What do you mean by top? Top means the position where something is placed above the ground. You know what is the ground? Ground means the land, the floor. We all stand on the floor, right? So something which is kept in a height, which is kept above, is called as top. Say if I say the marker is kept on top. This is my hand. I keep the marker on my hand. So I can say the marker is kept on the top. Why? Because it is kept above my hand. It is kept above the floor level. Okay. What is the opposite of top? Opposite of top is bottom. How do you spell bottom? B O T T O M. Bottom. Bottom means something which is kept below. Top means something which is kept above, and bottom is something which is kept below. Now, can you see the marker? It is kept. I have kept the marker under my hand. It is kept below. It is in the bottom. Okay. So, what we have learned, the new word is top and bottom. That is, it is on the top. Next is the bottom. Okay. Is it clear, friends? Shall we do it or learn it with more examples? Okay, fine. We'll see examples to understand this term better. Okay. So now, see here. There are 4 books kept in the pile. What do you mean by pile? One kept on top of the other is called as pile. Pile of books. The collection of books is called as pile of books. Now you see, what are the 4 colors of books available? One is red, then green, then pink, then blue. Now, if I ask you a question, what is the position of the blue book in the pile? What will you say? Is it kept on the top or on the bottom? Yes, very good. The blue book is kept on the top of the pile because it is placed first. It is placed above all the books. Now, if I ask, where is the red book placed in the pile? Can you see the picture? Yes. Where is the red book placed on the pile of books? Very good. The red book is placed on the bottom of the pile because it is the last book among the pile. You can see 3 books on top of it, right? So, red book is placed on the bottom and the blue book is placed on the top of the pile. Okay, shall we see with one more example? Is it interesting? Very good. Now, what do you see in this picture? Very good. The 2 boys are playing on the slide. Can you tell me the position of the boys? Who is on the bottom of the slide? The first one or the second one? True. The first boy is on the bottom of the slide. Why do you say so? Yes, because his position is towards down. He is on the bottom of the slide. What is the position of the second picture? Very good. The boy is sitting on the top. That is, he is placed on the top of the slide. So, first picture tells us he is on the bottom of the slide. The second picture tells us that the boy is on top of the slide. Can we have one more picture? Very good. Now see here, there are pots kept. Have you all seen pots? Yes, it is made of clay and mud, right? When do you see pots and all? During which festival can you see pots and all? Yes, during Pongal, we all see the pots very nicely decorated, right? Your mother prepares delicious food on the pots and all? Yes. So now, here, the pots are placed one after the other. So, which pot is on the top and which is at the bottom? Very good. The smallest pot is kept on the top of the pile, and the largest pot or the biggest pot is kept on the bottom of the pile. Okay. Now we have very interesting exercise to do. Now as we have learned what is the top and bottom, now in this picture you have to tell me which items will be kept in the bottom and which items will be kept on the top. Here is one boy who is very confused. He does not know which items to be kept on the top and which items to be kept in the bottom. Shall we help the little boy? Okay, fine. So, here is the picture. Now, what items do we have? We have got few turnips, we have got eggs, and we have got coconut. Wow, you all like coconut? Very good. So now, how do we place them? Which items should be kept on the bottom of the bag? Very good. We will be keeping the coconut in the bottom of the bag. Why do we keep coconut on the bottom? Why not the eggs? Because coconut is very hard and it's a heavy object, right? So if we keep the eggs in the bottom and then the coconut, the eggs will break, right? So the coconut, the heavy object, should be kept on the bottom of the bag. Then what will you keep? Yes, we will be keeping the turnips on the second level. And finally, what will you keep? We will be keeping the eggs on the top of the bag so that it does not break. So, how will we help this boy to carry his bag? First, in the bottom, we will keep coconut. Then, we will keep the turnips. And on top of the bag, we will be keeping the eggs so that he can carry it home without breaking them. So, are we clear with the concept of top and bottom? Is it interesting, children? Very good. So, now we will be moving to the next concept.